So Pokemon Max,
Pokemon.
just generally. Obviously, there's a huge hubbub about the Pokemons. Let's bring them up quickly.
They're so the fucking owl is everywhere.
That's all I see. Everywhere. Let's bring these up. Sorry, guys. There we go. The new starters for Pokemon that are just ravaging the internet. Well, one is just ravaging the internet. The other two.
The cat's getting a lot of stuff as well.
The cat, but I'm also seeing a lot of stuff for the
what,
seal.
basically,
The seal's
what happens
got
is
sympathy art now. It's getting sympathy art.
The seal's getting sympathy art. The owl's getting like just memes galore, and the cat's got a couple of stuff with it. Mostly being compared to Shadow the Hedgehog and Ryuko from Kill la Kill, because the whole red-black thing.
Yeah, to be honest, when I first saw these, I was like, "That's it." They look shit, all of them.
Really?
Yeah, all of them.
They look fine. I mean, the seal looks meh. The seal looks meh. I don't think it looks terrible, but it looks meh.
Doesn't look like a good starter. He doesn't actually look quite startery to me.
The thing on his head, that stripes, is very traditional tiger stripes. So just going off that alone, I can tell it's going to be turned into a tiger. So that makes me like excited. And the stripes on its legs.
Are you a fan of tigers? Are you a fan of ligers?
Tigers are cool.
What about ligers?
What about ligers? They're big and they don't stop growing. And then they die. I'm just showing off.
Like most things.
Yeah, but they die quicker. Because they don't stop growing. Because they don't have the fucking hormones to tell them to. See, tigers are cool. Rawr.
Wow. Way to make this awkward, Max.
What do you mean, like every week?
Yeah, but but this week in particular now is kind of more awkward. The only good one is the owl, honestly.
Really? I like the owl and the cat.
The cat just doesn't seem like a starter to me. It's just the eyes. And there's so many cat fire things. I just don't care.
2.
Litleo.
That's a lion.
Yeah,
that's a lion cub.
It's a cat, isn't it?
Okay, if we want to get technical.
Entei. Which
we're dog.
We're also getting.
Entei's always been a dog.
Super Entei in this.
Yeah, but the lion looks cool.
Let's get the legendaries.
It looks amazing. Everyone's like, the lion looks cool, and the bat looks cool, but not as cool. It looks passable.
Sun and Moon legendaries. Get these up. I wish there wasn't so much like shitty fan art of stuff. Like I'm trying to legitimately find stuff, and it's just speculation art from like a year ago.
I think the lion looks really cool.
They both look again okay.
I'm more interested, like, what the trio, because obviously it's always a trio. What the trio will be. I'm guessing it's going to be like an eclipse.
Oh, interesting idea.
Or maybe it's going to be like Twilight, something like a light and dark kind of thing. Well, Twilight's actually technically like an orange-purple colour.
We've got orange and purple as the main guy. I don't know. Honestly,
it's going to be Midna.
My hype for this is an all-time low. I'm
really?
Completely like.
Oh, I'm quite excited.
Maybe something could perk me up, but it's not these starters. The evolved forms of these better be amazing, or better be a decent story.
From the Dex entry for the owl, it looks like it's going to be a sweeper, because it describes it as a predatory beast. Rather than being
it's a cute little ball.
It says like it swoops in and fucking kills things. So I think that's going to be like a sweeper, because grass flying is terrible otherwise as a typing. It's terrible as a typing generally, but if it's a sweeper, then at least it can actually like maybe do something.
Yeah.
Until Greninja looks at it for 2 seconds. Here's my stab ice beam. Haha.
I just don't understand the seal at all. Like, nobody literally understands it. A clown,
maybe it depends.
A clown circus seal.
I understand the concept. but I just don't think it's come out very well.
It's not starter material. None of these are starter material.
Well, apparently they are now. I think the most interesting thing is because the game is set in like I want to say Hawaiian type setting. It's like Spain, isn't it? It's supposed to be based on.
I thought it was just literally Hawaii.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Spain or Hawaii. I think they're very odd choices for like a Hawaiian setting. They're not actually like animals you expect to see in a country like that.
An owl, a tiger, and a seal. It does seem a bit weird, but
So maybe there's like they're imported or something. I don't know. It's an owl. It'll survive in Hawaii as it dies from its own fluffy fur.
yeah, it can't handle the heat at all. It just melts.
I think the dex entry for the cat is hilarious because I've seen so many jokes where it says its fur is flammable. So there's been all these jokes. It just sets itself on fire accidentally.
What a weird dex entry to have. Like its fur is flammable, therefore, if it produces fire, it could burn itself.
Well, the whole shtick is it licks its fur off, and then the fur balls are like fireballs.
Oh, I didn't know that was like
Fire for fur fireballs.
I didn't know about that. That's okay. Maybe this guy sounds a lot better now. Still, nothing about this clown seal though. You're never gonna convince me that this is gonna be cool.
I won't attempt. I don't. I'm trying to think of like what it could possibly evolve into to make it look kind of cool. But if it's continuing this circus theme, this clown theme, I don't think it's going to look good. I could be wrong. I mean,
It gets like a weird clown party hat or something. It just gets more and more ridiculous.
Unless it turns into the Joker as its final evolution or some bullshit.
Do you
I don't
think
know.
that this will be like one of the rarest Pokemon, as no one has it, and no one and until it's been bred, it'll be really hard to find and complete the Pokédex, because no one's going to willingly start with the water seal.
I'm just looking at its design. I don't really see where it can go. Like for the owl, I assume it's going to get like thinner and look more like a hunting owl, and that's how that will go. And the cat will just get bigger
And more bow ties, more leaf bow ties.
No, its final evolution just a suit.
Oh, a
Owl
suit.
with a suit.
Yes.
And the cat's probably just going to get bigger and a bit more muscular as it turns into a tiger. But the seal, I don't really see the direction that can go into. I don't see a direction that you make it look good. Like if they pull it off, amazing. But
no one likes it. Just deal with it.
I'm more interested, because Pokemon seems to be pretty on the ball with stuff. So
I don't think I think they're doing the opposite of that. I think they're not getting on the ball most of the time now. I think they're getting a little bit out of touch.
Maybe.
Just with the whole... well, for some reason, we're now actually getting streams of UK Nationals, Germany and Italy.
Okay, that's
so it's
good.
Going to be all the 3 streams. So that's good. They've actually learnt. But taking away the free trips for TCG was a bit of a kick in the balls, to be honest. Especially when you're Pokemon, and I can assure you, you're filthy rich. I can't think of anything about Pokemon that will be losing money. I think at this moment in time, Nintendo is only going to live with Pokemon.
And the other franchises they own.
They own other franchises, obviously, but
Mario
Pokemon
themselves have always been giving money.
I think Pokemon's had this in the most recent few years. It's had this huge revival of all the adults. Now it's
cool to
things. Now it's cool, so we can like Pokemon again. Ho ho.
Maybe it's something to do with Pokemon Go, because that was maybe a large investment, so maybe they're having to hold back this year.
But they're still doing Pokken streams and all that.
I don't know. Maybe there's some... No one from the UK's ever won Worlds. It'll need an invite.
It doesn't matter. They're only going to California, where it's a bomb to get to, and
California.
it's San Francisco as well, which
That was
is
San Francisco.
very expensive. On there, apparently.
Maybe we can ask The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, to get us to San Francisco.
Not San Andreas.
It's close enough. It's in America. That's already a huge step in the right direction.
Anyway, let's roll with the show.
I thought that was the show.
Yeah,
I'm going now. Bye.
What's up, everyone? 3 times faster, episode 15. We're getting there. Getting to 20. It's going to be exciting.
XV.
So, Max,
Hello.
what are your opinions on Will Wheaton as I delete the wrong thing? Oh my god.
What have you done?
I've deleted the backdrop.
That's System 32, you idiot. We need that.
As I was about to say, what's your feelings on Will Wheaton?
Wheaton!
Except for the
He
obvious
was on The
thing.
Big Bang Theory.
And that's all he's famous for now.
Yes.
You
Think
can agree.
so.
You can agree to that. That's all he's
I
famous
was trying to think
for
if he
now.
did anything else like after Big Bang Theory, but I can't actually think of anything. Obviously, I know he's on Star
I
Trek.
think he
That
does
was
like
his
a, I don't know.
A podcast, is it?
It's does a podcast sometimes.
That's what I was thinking of.
I think he's also doing like a tabletop game or something at the moment, like making one.
I mean, the
Titan
terrible
something.
one they made on fucking Big Bang Theory. No, because that was a plot thing on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that was a plot thing on Big Bang Theory.
That was an episode. They played trading cards once.
Do you know what? Well, the one thing I hate about Big Bang Theory is that I have to watch it now because it's like a soap for me.
You don't have to watch it.
No, I do because my mind said I've started it. I have to finish it.
No, I don't. I've not watched it for a year, 2 years. I don't give a shit.
I need your mentality over the show. I just can't stop. I'm just going to download it. Like, I rarely laugh as well.
No. Well, then
Like,
don't watch it.
I don't. Max, it's just so alluring.
It's not.
It
That's
really
the
is. It really is. I just don't know what I'm doing with my life.
If you don't enjoy something, stop doing it. That's all. That's simple as.
Okay.
That is literally my mentality on most things. Anyway, why do you bring up
Yeah, Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton?
So, he's going to mansplain something to us. Do you know what mansplaining is?
Sadly, I do, but for the audience, please explain.
Okay, mansplaining. Shut up, Max. Let me mansplain this to you.
Oh shit!
Okay.
If I interrupt, what does that make it? Is that man-trupting?
No, that's bitch-rupting. So mansplaining is when a man in usually in a position of power, because of his because the world's so sexist, has to explain something to a woman.
Oh, how terrible!
I think is there anything I'm missing to this than that?
Except how ridiculous it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how sexist it actually is when you attach the mansplaining to it. Yeah. The ironies. Feminists never get the irony about the stuff they say. That's the more piss-take annoying thing about it. They just don't understand that they're doing the same thing back.
How do we stop racism? More racism. How do we stop sexism? More sexism. Done it. Perfect. Well done, but guys, let's go back.
Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay,
I've got hay fever. Allergies are really bad at the moment for me.
Okay. Starting to buy tablets.
Oh man, that was a good sneeze.
Good.
They say sneeze is like a third. No, not a third. Wow, that's a bit too much. 3% of an orgasm or something. 10% of an orgasm.
Great.
But just the more you know. The more you know.
Why is it even a percentage?
The percentage of pleasure and release, I assume, compared to an orgasm.
Right, great. So
I just like making you feel awkward, Max. That's what I'm doing.
Sneezing fit. It's like, oh yes, so good.
I'll have what she's having. Okay, so the title of this video is "Mansplain It to Me." Will Weaton trolls Star Wars? Now, the fact that he's gonna troll Star Wars is a bit weird.
Is this more troll that because he was on Star Trek, or troll that he's mansplaining it? Which bit's the troll?
All above.
Oh, is this? So
It's a troll that he thinks he can troll Star Wars.
Oh,
it's a troll that we're going to watch. He's trolling us.
no.
Yeah. Get ready for it, okay?
Not ready.
Well, you watched.
I don't like his. What's his comb over?
That's Will Wheaton's hair. He's losing it.
No. He looked. And I remember him on Big Bang Theory. He wore it quite short, and it looked all right.
That's when you had all the stylists from Big Bang Theory making it work.
You could fucking comb it back. Sorted. Done.
Yeah, but that reveals too much if he combs it back.
Doesn't fucking matter. You can't remain a child forever, Will Wheaton.
That's why I grew a beard, because he looks like a man-child, really. Well, he just looks like he still looks like
literally,
Wesley.
if you just put your finger over
Still looks like
his,
Wesley Crusher.
beard, that's literally the upper half of a child. The child, though, looking into your eyes saying, please like me after Star Trek.
Shut up, Wheaton.
Wheaton!
Ladies, I'm Weaton. I'm here to mansplain to you everything that is wrong with Star Wars Rogue One, starting with the female protagonist. Who am I supposed to identify with in this movie? It's bad enough that we had to wait however long it is we had to wait for Star Wars The Force Awakens to come out, but they told us that Luke Skywalker was going to be in it. He didn't even talk, spoiler alert.
Okay, so let's just go through this. So he's explaining that there's going to be a female protagonist in Star Wars, and therefore it's a bad thing because we've had to wait so long.
This is a massive troll. So
oh yeah, well it obviously is, because
that's the joke.
Obviously he's doing some acting here, but let's continue
and then
on.
Han Solo was in it, but he dies, spoiler alert, and we have to spend the entire rest of the movie looking at a woman who's fully clothed. How am I supposed to care about anything that happens in that movie when there's nothing in it for me to jerk off to? And in most of Star Wars...
It's just annoying that we're now just straw men, like neck-bearded straw men at this point, because we're watching this, like... Who says this? No one. I've never met anyone that says this bullshit anywhere close.
This is literally most arguments that feminists have.
This is what I'm saying, though. This is why is he just suddenly just gone with the generalization straw man?
No. From his tone. Whoa.
Okay.
From his language. The way he's speaking and his body language, this sounds just like he's taking the piss. Really?
We'll continue on. I know. I was shocked the first time I saw this.
Princess Leia isn't even wearing a bra, which, last time I checked, was empowering feminists. These things are ruining my childhood. They're taking everything that mattered to me, and they're fisting it. Oh, look! Hey!
Hilarious fisting joke. Will Wheaton, you're hilarious.
Rogue One is going to change that, so I'm going to put it on.
So hilarious.
Oh, terrific! Another female protagonist. Maybe Star Wars just doesn't care about men. Is what I would say if I was a complete moron. Here's the deal, boys. Star Wars The Force Awakens didn't ruin Star Wars. George Lucas ruined Star Wars with the Star Wars prequels, specifically a little movie called The Phantom Menace.
We get it, Will. Phantom Menace was bad. We've all been through it.
You'll accept this.
We've all accepted this. It's a dead joke at this point.
How can you say that George Lucas ruined Star Wars when he kind of made it to begin with?
He made it and ruined it.
Yeah, well, it was his creation to mess with, I guess.
It wasn't... I don't really think he actually made Star Wars properly anyway. The first Star Wars we all know about. The second, Empire Strikes Back, which is basically the embodiment of Star Wars. Everything Star Wars. is pretty much a different movie that I don't think George actually made. It's British
it's obvious
director
that his
and all
editors
this
and
stuff.
other
Yeah,
producers actually helped him with the movies and the original trilogy, but in the prequels, he had total creative control, and that spiraled downwards. As nobody questioned his decisions.
we're not going to get into this, Max. I don't want to
go on. 12-year-old Will Wheaton, tell us.
In film, television, media really matters. It is awesome that something as beloved as Star Wars has strong, positive, non-sexualized female leads that young girls can get excited about and emulate and grow up to be like. As white dudes, if you have a problem with that, you know where you can go? Literally anywhere in entertainment. Pick a video game, pick a movie, pick a television show, pick the news. Oh, or go to fucking Congress, because we run everything. If you don't like it in Star Wars, too f***ing bad. You'll get over it. I'm Will Wheaton, and you've been mansplained. Back to you, ladies.
Wait,
Hilarious.
so when we say we won everything, where's my money? I should be rich, right? If I won everything.
No. We as a figurative collective won
I don't
everything.
have. But where's my money?
Did you not get it in the check from the Man Institution?
No, I've not received any money from all these things.
Right, go to Neville. Right, and Neville's gonna talk to Gary about this shit, and he'll sort it out for you. Don't worry, Max. You get your man check soon.
Cool. That's fine. As long as that's resolved, I'm okay. I was quite worried because I've not received anything for these millions of companies that I own, and there's trillions of dollars I'm owed.
I'm just confused by, okay, so there's females in Star Wars. I don't think it was a big leap. Who's been complaining about this is my first big thing.
I don't think many.
I've seen many animes that don't have sexually, charged women.
Well, as
but are
general
really
nerds,
good.
do nerds not like women being the main leads? I thought that was kind of like a thing most nerds are like, yeah, chicks.
I think it depends. I'm talking about they need to be non-sexualized. And I think that's the point that he's trying to put across. They're not getting the jubblies out. They're not getting the tits out.
Nobody fucking cares.
Exactly.
Like people always compare to like the Princess Leia slave outfit and like her, but then like in the context of the story that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not.
And then she kills Jabba the Hutt in the end as well.
It's not like she's just in the scene for no reason. She's been captured. Now she's a slave. Jabba the Hutt's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get across.
Yeah. And it's sexy as well.
Well, it has to be because she works. It's the bar, isn't it? Because they're on the. I don't know. I don't know much about the Star Wars vehicles and shit. But they're on the sand
skiff, I think.
They're on
something.
The fucking
Miles. We need you. Star Wars knowledge.
They're on the portable pub. Is basically what it is. It's a pub on wheels, or not on wheels. It's a hovering pub on sand. And that's where she works, and that's where generally skimpy women wear clothes.
Now you're generalising, Max. God, don't stop generalising stuff.
Damn, but that's what most things are. I don't know. Will Wheaton seems maybe he's gone a bit crazy.
Maybe he's showing the feminists. I don't know.
Like
it felt like complaining for like. Because that video
he was on
came out
fucking Star Trek. Star Trek's not been that much different about sexualizing women. Especially
the original Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, well, maybe you work with your own franchise, Will, and then we can come back to the branch out a bit. If you're finding so many problems.
All respect's gone for him now. From watching Big Bang Theory, it's kind of declined. Just like, oh, Will Wheaton's in it again.
Wheaton!
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Exactly.
That's the clip we needed in this YouTube video.
Max, I can get that for you right now.
Excellent. Do it. But don't delete the video.
Don't delete the internet, Russell.
Please don't delete the internet.
I will try.
I'd be very grateful if you did.
And not delete the internet. Right, okay. How about a remix for you? A Spartan remix. Is that going to work? Is that going to float your boat?
For now.
for now. Let me just add this source again. Notice I'm not going to delete everything. I'm adding stuff, okay?
Bzzz. That was System 32. No.
Delete System 32 to stop viruses. Okay.
Ah.
Right. Ready for this? There you go.
Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Excellent. A Sparta mix in 2016. What a time to be alive.
Wesley.
When did this is the whole this is Sparta's thing start? It's like 10 years ago, isn't it?
Probably more.
We're so old.
Sadly.
Oh,
Maybe not sadly, because it means that I get to appreciate all the old things.
I can't imagine being a kid now.
Or with phones and money and internet.
Yeah, it's just we had to grow up to appreciate these things. Now that it's literally just thrown at them.
I couldn't like having the internet was such a magical thing. Like even in high school, it was like, whoa, I can watch terrible Flash cartoons.
Oh
Amazing.
yeah.
They were funny, but they were terrible by today's
Remember when
standards.
Newgrounds was like the biggest thing ever?
Do you remember E-Bombs World?
What the fuck are you talking about? E-bomb.
Yeah, E-Bombs World. Exactly.
What?
Oh, I'm too young for you, clearly. It was I'm trying to think. Maybe before 4chan? I'm not sure. I don't know when 4chan started. But it's just funny pictures and rude things and shit like that.
Is this like a precursor to 4chan, basically?
Probably, yeah.
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 I think it sounds like it. Right, one thing I didn't address last week, or like 2 weeks ago. I think it was last week. So Trump is now, you did it, guys. He's now the Republican candidate. Who would have thought this would happen?
Everyone.
No,
The
no one
Simpsons,
did.
this Homer Simpson did.
He's not been elected yet. Come on now. He's got to beat Hillary, but...
Soon.
So, the question is, do you think he could do it?
Yes.
He could beat Hillary.
I think he could. Who's voting for Hillary?
Women?
Right.
She's
Not
got the
all
female
women.
vote.
Not everyone.
True.
Trump's gonna-
Do you think... I think the only thing he needs to do is grab some of the... If he can, just grab some of the Bernie Sanders lots.
I think what Trump needs to do is an Attack on Titan parody.
Oh, because everyone's going to understand that, Max. Everyone's going to understand the Attack on Titan parody.
No, but people are like, oh my god, this
Oh, is
looks
she
impressive.
the female Titan?
Yeah, and he's Levi because he's the most popular guy.
And,
he'll be
and,
like-
and they just change his hair colour.
no, he keeps his. It's
No,
just
he
Trump's
changes hair-
face.
No, yeah, and changes his hair colour as
And
well.
I see Trump being all amazing, but it'd be terrible American animation. So it'd be American animation's generally better. It'll work, and people are like, "Oh my god, this is what Trump's defending us against." Is all the Titans to be Mexicans or whoever he's fighting against? I don't know.
They all have giant sombreros
Exactly.
and drink tequila. They're always wasted on tequila.
That's why they walk really funnily.
Thanks. I'm honestly more surprised they actually made it though, but it wasn't. It's more because the media seems to be like, gone. Oh, he's won this state. That's the last state he's going to win though. Every time though, he's done it. He's won more and more.
I think it's generally because he's so anti-PC, and that's helping with a lot of things. A lot of the bigger states don't really care about the PC culture, and a lot of people are tired of PC culture, especially when you're seeing it being enforced. Like nowadays on the internet, it's quite popular to bash it.
Yeah.
People are jumping on Trump like, yeah, Trump knows what's cool. Yeah, I don't want to say disabled or differently abled. I want to say he's retarded. Yeah, this is cool. Like, that's what some people think. And
Right, okay.
that's people backing Trump. Well, obviously
Fair
not
enough.
all of them, but that's some of his voting thing, I'm sure.
Maybe you have a point. I didn't really think about stuff like that.
No?
I can see that where he's like slightly disestablishment coming from.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, don't know. He's just got this appeal to him. I don't know what it is, but he's appealing to everyone. And it's in that isn't the Republican still. I don't know how to explain this. So he's
a self-made man, except for that $100 million.
Yeah, except for that small loan of $1 million.
Yeah.
But he's got this thing about him where he slightly panders to the Republicans, like the Republican lot of faith and no abortions and all that sort of stuff. But
I thought everyone in America talk about faith. She says it in every bill, "In God We Trust."
No, I mean, I think people, the younger generation, I think in general, are becoming, more atheist. I think in America. I think
that sounds about right.
Sounds more like a generalized thing, but so he still panders to them, but he's still more centralized than I think people like in the Republican Party know, really.
I
think it just leans on slightly to the I think it's left in this situation. Or right. No, it's slightly to the right. It's leaning slightly to the right, just to touch on stuff.
The one thing that he does have is the fact that he's not being funded by anyone, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants.
True, he doesn't have that shtick because
no,
he's self-funded. Yeah, so it's just unusual that he had no funding from the Republicans but won still.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it, but
this is how powerful he is.
Oh, we need more power.
Can't stump the Trump.
So yeah, are you for? Let's make a prediction. How much does he win the vote by? If he wins, sorry. We shouldn't say Trump's gonna win. But how much do you think he'll win the vote by? Against most likely Hillary. This is early predictions, guys. This is like
I've not a clue. Like, what? I don't even know. Like percentages or?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 55-45.
I was gonna say about 60-40.
60-40, that much higher. Okay, that's an interesting split.
I think it's the funny thing. I think is a lot of Americans who I have in contact with, like 10 or 20. Like most people, most general opinion I have is they don't want either one in office.
I know exactly what.
But then obviously you voted for someone.
So at this point, it's literally voting for shit and shit. But one shit somehow has got a top hat and he's like does a little tap dance or something.
One shit is Scrooge McDuck.
Yes, one is slightly more entertaining than the other shit. So, which shit are you going to choose, Max? The tap dancing shit or the plain shit? What are your choices?
I gotta say the tap dancing. That's
exactly.
More fun to watch.
And that's what's going to happen. That could honestly just happen. Just like I have to vote, so I'll vote for Trump because he's more entertaining.
I can see that happening like very easily. People just voting for like the lesser of two evils.
Is Hillary more of an evil or less of an evil? We can never know. I assume you've seen like her. Oh, Wii U's telling me to buy stuff. No Wii U, I will not buy stuff.
Buy more Wii U before we make the NX, so that all your Wii U stuff will be useless.
Oh, we'll get onto that in a second. Hillary has flip-flopped for the last 20 years on stuff. And there's reams of evidence for it. And you're like, can you really trust her? The thing is as well with Hillary, she's not actually a Clinton. She's married into being a Clinton.
Yeah.
So she has she has no Bill's charm at all. If it was Bill's kids running, now I might vote for Bill's kids, but it's not Slick Willie or any derivation of Slick Willie. We're getting Hillary. So we can't vote for her because it's just. What do you think? Before we talk about the apocalypse, let's just go to X-Men Apocalypse because that's where we're heading. So apparently, movie-wise, this is it's getting mixed reviews.
Yeah, it's early days. It's only been out for like 3 days for reviewers.
Yeah, something like that. It'll be out really soon for us, actually. It's like next week, isn't it, or something?
It is.
We're going to watch that, obviously. But, my. It's not looking good. We're on 50-50.
It's 55% on Rotten Tomatoes as of time of recording. It was 49% the last I heard, but then it went on today, and now it's 55. I've heard very mixed things though. Like some said it's worse than Last Stand. It's the best superhero movie of the summer. I'm like, how is it this mixed?
The best superhero movie of this summer.
That's what I've heard.
Considering we've just had literally Civil War, which is possibly one of the best Marvel movies there is.
Yes.
It can't top that. I'm sorry. I've seen the trailer. It looks boring and generic.
I'm not saying this is not.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm just stating my point. It makes me angry.
It makes okay. Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Box office records in Avengers.
So
I mean, just from the trailer and what I've heard about it, I'm not too interested. It sounds like a lot of action, a lot of characters aren't developed, and the plot doesn't really go anywhere.
Well, the plot is destroy the world, so
No fun.
Yeah, yay. Care about the people that you don't care about.
I think it's a bit weird. I think what they probably need is a movie before this to kind of get us familiar with this new rebooted universe. Before they fucking kill everyone. Or say they're going to kill everyone, because everyone's going to survive, because, as I say, we've seen Logan in the future, so...
So, in this, they've only got, like,
would it
characters
would it have been
that
better
stay around, and then all the rest are new.
Would it have been better if Logan woke up to see the world being destroyed by Apocalypse? So when he goes back in time, in Days of Future Past... So when he comes back into the future, he wakes up and he sees everything being destroyed around him. And he's like, "Oh my god!" Would that not been more investing?
But that means we've got to have all the old X-Men, because it'll be.
We have all the old X-Men at the moment, though.
20, yeah, but they're new. They're young. It'll be
young.
all the old ones. It'll be old ones.
I don't know. They're young now, aren't they? Again.
Yeah, but I mean, do you want Halle Berry and what's that other guy that was Scott Summers, and the other guy, the other girl that was Jean Grey, and you see where I'm going with this. Do you really want them again?
They don't have to be them. It's just the same move. I don't know. The timeline's so messed up. I don't understand the X-Men at the moment.
And I think they just want to do like period pieces, which is what this sort of like trilogy's about. Is like it is period pieces, really.
Yeah.
So in the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's cool, I guess.
I wasn't ever impressed by Apocalypse's design. Yeah. I liked it in the comics and generally how he is in the cartoons. He's a big guy, big bulky guy, and surprisingly enough, with the CG they have available, they don't really make use of the powers he has.
Yeah, that's another thing. And the Horsemen, I don't view as correct. So I don't think if Psylocke's ever won. So Archangel, obviously.
Magneto sometimes does.
Has he been a horseman?
Magneto?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has.
Okay.
No, Xavier's been one at one point.
Yeah, I know about that bit. And then also, who else is there? Storm is also one, which I don't see that coming anywhere, but apparently it's happening. Just to introduce Storm, it seems.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's because we just had like a reboot, kind of.
Yeah, well,
and
yeah,
now,
we've had a definite hard reboot.
But now it's like, here's all these characters that you don't even know. And like, Logan, great, but we know Prof X and Magneto, but Mystique's oddly enough a centralized character again.
Again, because
she doesn't actually do anything. In like
on the trailer, they're like building her up, like
she's gonna fight Apocalypse. Great, she's gonna fucking die.
Yeah, remember she can only change what she looks like. That's her only power.
It's not even what she smells like
Pardon?
or anything. Not even what she smells like.
Possibly
only what
as
she
well. Yeah.
No, you can't change your smell. That's the one-
Yeah, I believe you.
That's the one
only
thing
what she looks like, and obviously her voice, because she can change.
But
the
it's
vocal
like
cords.
that's really cool power, but not for fighting.
Yeah.
Unless it's a kung fu thing. But Apocalypse doesn't care about kung fu. He'll just grow the size of the Empire State Building and kick you.
So another thing, Magneto is the bad guy again. He does a heel turn, becomes the bad guy.
No, not for the 4th billionth time.
But does he though, Max? Does he not, in fact, turn around after that, another heel turn, and kill Apocalypse?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I've worked it out. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Well done. Well done.
I think, honestly, when we watch it together, I'm like, this is it. This is where the second heel turn... Oh, there's a second heel turn again.
It'd be really good if they had Miss Marvel. They had the licensed Miss Marvel.
Oh, so Rogue could be cool.
Because then, if you wanted such a strong focus on Mystique, you may as well do the whole Rogue backstory to give her that focus.
Yeah, that was really good.
But they sadly don't, and then they're not going to let. Maybe it depends how this goes for Apocalypse.
You know what I'd like?
Rogue with powers.
Oh, it's true. Rogue with powers. But also, I would really enjoy Nightcrawler's backstory to be true. Not because at the moment he's probably not the son of Mystique.
No, probably
not.
Well, I think that's quite impossible due to her age.
Well, not really, because I don't know how old's Quicksilver in this. This is what I'm talking about. We just can't work out. There's no there's timing's all over the place in X-Men now. That we're just like, just put the characters in. Just put the characters in. It doesn't matter.
I think the shame is going to be that the best X-Men movie we've had all year is Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Despite only having 3 X-Men.
It's also going to make... I think it's already... Deadpool's more successful than, all other X-Men movies.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Which is more scary to think about it.
Because it was a good movie.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, to be honest, X-Men and X-Men 2, X-Men United, whatever that is, that was also a good movie.
Yeah. Last Stand.
So, not Last Stand. Definitely not Last Stand. And Wolverine Origins was awful.
Well, yeah, had Deadpool in it.
Yeah. Then we had... Oh, what else was... Then we had Break, wasn't it? And then we had First Class.
Yes.
Which rebooted everything. Well, did like a soft reboot of everything.
It rebooted everything, then it didn't reboot everything.
Yeah,
and
it was like a weird soft reboot.
But then we went back to the future and everyone's still the same actors. And then we went back in time and now they're all different actors. Because Wolverine apparently changed something.
Well, he changed it so much that now Deadpool is actually Deadpool. I think that's the only reason they did Days to Future Past. We need to get Deadpool back properly.
Logan, we have to send you back in time to stop the Sentinels. No, we have to make Deadpool good. No,
we found the way to make money off this franchise.
We can beat the Sentinels. We have this chick who can make portals. Just send them into the sun. Fuck that shit. Mystique can copy mutant powers now, apparently. I don't know how they explained that in Days of Future Past. Well, that was the thing, because they had Mystique's DNA, the Sentinels.
Oh, yeah, and because she can rapidly change, and then therefore, that was the key.
It made more sense if it was Rogue.
Yes.
Because Rogue maybe it was a combination of the two.
And that could have been explained in the Rogue cut, so I think we need to watch the Rogue cut of Days of Future Past. It could explain this to us.
I think that's actually... Because I think there's one of the old X-Men cartoons, X-Men Evolution?
Yes.
When they're in high school? There's a scene where, Rogue does touch Mystique, and she goes nuts, and she starts transforming into the other people she's touched in the series, and using their powers.
That's
and
cool.
that was a really cool scene. It's she turns into Quake, blows the ground up, and then she turns into Cyclops. I was like, this is a really cool scene. Let's see more of this.
So, the weird thing about X-Men Evolution, it was really good, even though it was the generic thing of let's make them teenagers, but it's the only thing that could actually work and make like setting in teenagers in a school work because they already pretty much that anyway. You've seen recently in the comic book stores, there's like what DC teenage hero superhero
Gotham kid. Not the Gotham one. There was going to be a Gotham one, but I know what you mean.
There was that, and it just looks like absolute wank, like absolute faff that have just pushed out. Like, oh, what if they were in the high school together? And the hijinks, and the Flash was there, and Superman was there as well.
So Batman's just the emo kid in the corner.
I assume so. And
would Batman be the emo kid or be the rich kid?
Ooh, he'll be the rich kid, but he wouldn't be a snarky rich kid.
By night.
He'll just be a bit
by
mopey.
night he's a role play. And his character is the Batman. No, I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to think with that. Maybe they're trying to pander to an audience. I don't know. That's what the comics are doing at the moment.
Comics just literally just like very niche. The very every little comic is very niche. It's like, oh, let's pander to this specific weird audience that I don't think anyone else can get. But it could only affect 10 people in the world. Let's pander to them.
I showed you that Thor comic earlier in the week.
Yeah, go and explain it.
Oh,
explain to the audience.
I think we've probably mentioned it in the past, but
I don't think we have.
I think we have.
No, I don't think we have.
Fanboys, link Russell to that scene because we have. Basically, there's a scene in a comic book that I've not. This is like, I think this was last year actually when this came out. They're fighting a villain, which I believe is the father of Odin. I don't remember his name, but I know that's the character. And basically, they censor the stuff he says with generic crap. Well, not generic crap, but like very PC and feminist words. Very not generic, generalized terms that they tend to say.
Great. I hate censoring. This is obviously censoring for a joke. But that means they were lazy as well, that they couldn't even bother writing anything as well, which is the more annoying thing. It's just it in this instance it's more lazy.
Well, at this point, this is when Thor wasn't Thor Odinson and was instead
a woman.
What's her name? His girlfriend at the moment in the
Molly. I can't. Oh, shit! Don't do this to me, Max. You've got to prepare yourself. Jane Foster. That's the one.
I hope.
I was going for Queen Amidala.
Right, okay.
Padme.
So at the moment, she's got the mantle of Thor. So I'm like, oh, she's a chick, so women will read it, so we have to change how it's completely written. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that we have to completely rewrite things just so another gender can read it? Or what? Can't we just all enjoy the same things?
Oh, fucking hell, Weedon. Fucking it up again.
Return!
Shut up, Wesley. To get on topic with Apocalypse, we've not seen it yet, so everything we're saying is pretty much speculative, based on reviews and the trailer. So until next week, we actually see it, we won't know for sure, I guess. I'm going to be so... there's only going to be one good scene, and that's going to be the Quicksilver scene, and we all know it's going to be a cool scene. And that's the only reason we're probably going to buy a ticket anyway, is for that Quicksilver scene.
What I really want is they're going to do a merger of the X-Men universe with the Avengers universe, and that's where we're going to have a Quicksilver alive in X-Men and no Scarlet Witch, but then we'll have a Scarlet Witch with no Quicksilver. So when they put them together, we'll have both of them.
The best of both universes. Because currently we've got Scarlet Witch, who's like probably 10 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best of both worlds.
And they're not twins as well, which is like the worst thing to do. They have to be twins. That's like the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You'll have the dynamic of Scarlet, which is like, you're alive, and he's like, who are you, and all that stuff.
You look different. You're not as buff.
You've lost your accent.
Yeah, I still have mine. That's a Korean accent. Is one of those things where it's just like, what is this? It's
vaguely
like
Russian.
It's vaguely, Eastern European Russian-y accent. Great, well done, guys.
It sounds like the stereotypical Russian accent you do for a joke. Oh yes, I am from Sarkovia.
No, I think it's more just got the Eastern European twang to it. It's not as strong as you're making it out to be. You're not rolling your tongue as much.
We are from Sarkovia.
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
We must destroy
The
Avengers.
The Avengers.
Because Stark made evil missile that could have been fired by anyone, but Stark made missile. Why are we not going after person who make thing to fire missile? That just is logical by this point, but whatever.
Wow, Max, it sounds like you really know a lot about Age of Ultron. I wonder why. So going completely off topic now, Max.
Oh,
right.
Joe. Okay.
There was a question that I wanted to ask during the Little Mermaid review that I never got to ask because I wanted to ask like both you and Miles at the same time.
Okay.
But now Miles isn't here, so fuck it. I'll just ask it anyway. I'll ask it next. So do you know the generic one of if you're stranded in a desert island and there was a mermaid, there was which mermaid would you prefer? The top half human, bottom half fish, or top half fish, bottom half human?
I assume I'm supposed to say I want the answer you want me to give is the top half human and the bottom half fish. But I'm guessing for some stupid bullshit scientific reason, the correct answer is the top part fish and the bottom half human. Am I correct?
The thing is, you're thinking so hard about it that I'm trying to trick you already. No, Max. No. They're just select one.
It's just generalized. Okay.
Just a general one.
Is this like surviving or just generally?
Generally, you
Am I
consider
stranded on
all
this
things.
island?
Yes, you're stranded on this desert island.
And the top half woman and the bottom half fish.
Okay. For obvious reasons. There's many reasons, and they're all kind of obvious.
Mine's actually very sensible. I don't know what yours are.
Sensible, obvious reasons.
Okay.
Okay, we won't go into it because we've already had
so
some.
what's your answer then?
It's still the same thing as you. Top half human, bottom half fish.
Why was this a question?
The question is, whoever chooses bottom half human, top half fish, who chooses Reverse Mermaid?
I don't know. No one, but. It sounds like a trick question. Like
it does, doesn't it? But
I'm going to pick the top half, and then you go, no, actually, if you pick the fish head, it has all these nutrients, and then you can build a raft with the head, and that lets you get off the island or something.
You can murder this
the bones in her
creature.
thighs let you carve a canoe that lets you get to freedom. So I don't know.
The fact that you was like thinking I was going to do a massive trick question on you was more funny than actually what it is. So, okay, Max, what's it going to take for you to change your answer from top half human to top half fish?
Way off the island.
Away off the island? No. We can only change those two. So,
why would it?
How ugly and annoying does this top half human person mermaid have to be before you pick the other side? And how
will that change if she's a fish? Will she not just have the same attitude and just?
She's a fish.
Yeah, but then she'll have lady parts and run around and kick me.
No. We don't change. We've got to. So we're on a scale of like, here's how good top half human is. Here's how good. How do we get this to go to this way? How do we get?
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. We need to lower this one and nudge this one in goodness to a point where we actually pick the other side.
Oh, okay. I feel very.
This is why I wanted everyone to be part of this, but I just wanted to talk about it because it's been troubling my mind.
Really?
Not really been troubling my mind. I just really wanted to talk about it. I thought it would be an interesting discussion piece.
It sounds like There's no right answer. I feel because I feel like whatever.
We'll bring it up next week if Miles is on.
It's gonna be
we'll
just
bring
comments
it
in the
up.
thing, just going, "You're objectifying women." Ah.
We're talking about mermaids and reverse mermaids.
Are you saying mermaids can't be women? Are you saying the mermaid can't identify as a woman?
I'm saying the half fish, as it's a mermaid.
Yes.
And on that bombshell, I think it's time to end the show before.
I think it's before you say something.
Yeah, basically.
Pisses off everyone.
Save me, Max. Save
And
me.
then Anita Sarkeesian comes in and kills you.
Oh, please, Anita Sarkeesian, please roll up in here and tell us how
No,
much.
she's just going to come through your window and kill you.
Please, Anita Sarkeesian, attempt to do these things. It'll be funny.
Not for you.
Do you think I'll be scared of Anita Sarkeesian?
I think you will. She gives you a 3-hour lecture before she kills you.
Oh, she bores me to sleep and then silently kills me.
Yes.
Like an assassin. Right. Now I know that game plan.
Because now you have to
I'll
say,
bring a DS.
Oh, can't stay. It's time to fall asleep. Anita will kill me. No!
Someone kill me quickly. At this point, he was begging for death.
I hope it's like the scene from Hannibal Lecter. This is a man. Do you see? He is objectifying this woman. Do you see? That's like Dragon, isn't it?
I've not actually seen that.
Oh my god! Alright, I'm putting that on the wheel.
There's loads of things that you've not seen, so let's not. And probably Miles hasn't seen it anyway.
I reckon Miles will have seen Red Dragon.
Oh, I don't know. Next time, if Miles is about, we'll interrogate him about these things. First thing, though, we will talk about the Little Mermaid paradox.
I'm very worried about you and this Little Mermaid fetish. Extremely worried.
It was just an interesting question where I just thought about it in my
It's a
head
very
because I've
specific
heard.
question.
No, I've always wondered.
keep digging, Russell. Just keep digging.
No, because you've heard that. Yeah, you've obviously heard the thing about would you pick the mermaid or the reverse mermaid as a what if question. But all I've ever heard of, the obvious answer of I would always pick the normal mermaid and not the reverse mermaid. What would make you change your mind? At what point? Pardon?
You need to win a race.
A swimming race?
You need to win a 3-legged contest to get off the island.
Okay.
And because you can do a 3-legged race with the fish top and women bottom, you'll be able to win the race.
Excellent.
There you go, Suster. Are you happy now?
On this desert island with no one else around, we can win that 3-legged race.
Destaros, god of desert islands, has challenged you to a 3-legged race.
Who?
Destaros.
Destaros, okay.
I don't know, he's some, and he has challenged you to a 3-legged race. But that's why you win, because there's no one to race against, so you automatically win. And then, feeling foolish, he gives you a lift home.
in his desert car.
Yeah, of course. What else is
Desert themed car.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, on just this entire last 10 minutes of craziness, thanks for watching. If you liked our craziness, maybe we'll talk about more of this sort of stuff. We don't know.
Not Little Mermaids,
Just generally craziness. 3 Times Faster Patreon, patreon.com/3 Times Faster. We'll very much appreciate it if you give us a donation or become a patron. We will be adding more stuff to said Patreon very soon when we launch a new show.
More things.
In probably a fortnight's time when I finish editing it. It's taking forever. I am so sorry. I have so much to do. Max?
I liked how you were thinking there. I have so much to do.
I really do, though.
At 5:30, fapping. 6 o'clock, fapping. Maybe squeeze it into 6:15 and 6:30 when I'm not fapping, but
Max, is your schedule as busy as mine?
sounds like it, doesn't it?
When you get confused, Max, you can not join the fapping. Help editing.
That's when we get the VR system. Then it's
Oh, then we're just unproductive.
then I'm gone. I'm not even here, Dan.
Just like, where's Max? Oh, he got the Vive. Now he's just never about. Just me on the podcast alone, and maybe Miles will show up, and then he comes like on. It's like, where's Max? I'm like, well, he got a Vive. And he's gone now. There's so much VR stuff now.
It's quite crazy. Then I'll come on like a month later. Russell,
look how big my arm is! I'm just like...
So if you're stranded on a VR desert island, and you can only pick a VR mermaid, what stats would you give her?
Fuck off. I'm going to end the show on that. Fuck you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.